How do you actually know you're doing the right thing in crypto, in DeFi, in life in general? I'm teaching 170 people inside my private community. How do I know I'm teaching them the right things and the right strategies to do to win for sure over the long term? How do I know I'm pushing the right kind of content here on YouTube for the 2,000 subscribers I have at this moment in time? It's a question that I was sitting here thinking about myself today for just a minute. It's, how do I know that I am doing the right thing? Maybe you've thought about that yourself. How do I know that this strategy is the right strategy to be running? How do you truly know that you're doing the right things? And I was thinking about this, and it's funny. I was thinking about this in particular because I've had my wrist injured since Thailand, right? With sparring Ryan, messed up my wrist. Push-ups are extremely painful. That's the level that we're at. I have to do like knuckle push-ups to keep my wrist straight, to not have pain, and to not have crazy pain. And so, talking with Jake and other people, they've been recommending, for example, peptides. BPC 157 recovery. It's supposed to, supposedly in a month or two, it'll feel like I'm 16 in my wrist. Everything's gonna be perfect again. And it's something where it's been making me super, super nervous. And hang on, this will get back to crypto in 1 second. Super, super nervous. And then, talking more about it, I'm like, okay, I'm kind of interested in it. And I did order them, by the way. I haven't got them or taken them or anything yet. I'm hoping that it's going to fix my wrist. And I'll let you guys know. But we were down at the lake, me and Jake, and my dad was talking about the same thing. He has some crazy tendonitis in his arm. His doctor's recommending him to take those peptides. And what's crazy is, I was like 10 times more concerned about him taking them. Like, okay, well, what did he say to take? How much? Like, I was getting super, not paranoid, but nervous for my dad, right? Because I care about my dad. And I don't want him to take something that could hurt him. And what I noticed is that I care about him taking them more than I care about me taking them. Because it's someone that you love. It's someone that you care about. And so I've already felt this way before with what I teach in crypto. It's so important for me to have people win. It feels better for them to win and succeed more than it does for me to make the money. It's just, maybe it's a selfish thing, but it feels good to help people win. But so what I'm thinking is, my strategies, what I'm running. Would I tell my dad? Would I tell my mom? Would I let them do what I'm doing? And if the answer is anything other than yes, you're probably doing something you shouldn't do. You're probably in positions you shouldn't have. You're buying tokens that you shouldn't hold. If you wouldn't have your dear mom or your dad buy X token, X coin, open X position, you shouldn't have it open either. And I noticed this because I'm more concerned with my dad taking the damn peptides than I am with myself taking them, right? I was nervous myself, but I'm even more so nervous for him to take them because I love my dad. I don't want anything to happen to him, right? Same with your mom. Would you let your mom buy Bitcoin? Probably. If not, maybe you shouldn't belong in crypto either way. Same with the strategies you're running. Would you let your mom buy some meme coins? No, don't let her buy that. She's gonna lose money. And you love your mom. I love my mom. I'm not gonna let her buy some meme coins. She's gonna lose money in the long run. It's almost guaranteed. It's coded. She's going to lose money. And that's not okay. I won't let my mother do that. And that goes for every position, every coin, every token, everything in your life. These DeFi strategies I teach you to buy the assets you believe in. When I'm showing you, I'm buying Bitcoin, buying ETH, Solana, Sui, lending those out. Would I let my mom buy those? Those are assets I truly do believe in. Would I make sure she starts at Bitcoin? Yes, of course. Have a portfolio that is representative of your risk tolerance? Of course. Borrowing against Bitcoin to create cash flow. If my mother was doing that responsibly with other assets like Ethereum that will win for sure, would I let her do that? Yes, of course. I have to teach her right, make sure she understands. And that's part of the game. If you would not have your mother or dad or your little brother or your kids invest into or run the strategy that you're running, there's probably too much risk. And the reason you feel that way is because you love them and you care about them and you feel the risk for them more than you feel for yourself. I'm noticing that myself. My portfolio's changed a lot over the years. I've made many mistakes. I've lost money. I know what that looks like. That's why I teach everyone inside our fast track with 170 members what quality long-term positions and ranges look like. I would not let my mom or dad have a tight 10%, 20% wide range on an asset. I think that is not what's best for them. You get all the downside risk, a little bit of cash flow, and none of the upside. I probably wouldn't even let them run pools on their own as in just the pool positions anymore. The amount I've learned, the amount I've grown, I think that pools work best when you have the complete flywheel intact. I wouldn't run them unless it's a speculative play, which even then, you shouldn't let your parents run at all, so I probably shouldn't have it open at all. But I wouldn't let them even just go directly into pools. Knowing what I know now, the strategies I run now, what I truly believe in the market, what's working for me, is buying your quality assets, lending them out, borrow against them at a safe, healthy LTV, no more than 30, 40%, and use that to generate cash flow on those same assets that you actually believe in long term. And use those profits to buy more assets, to grow the flywheel, to generate cash flow, to live your life, to enhance your lifestyle, to design the life that you actually love and is worth living. But you're not going to do that buying some crazy trash meme coins or setting ranges too tight or not following the flywheel and the principles I'm trying to teach every single person here. So if my parents weren't going to do the strategy in full that I have for them, I wouldn't let them do it. And I don't want you guys to do it. If you don't want to run the strategy, then just buy Bitcoin. And if you're just going to go gamble on memes, don't buy anything because you're going to lose money. And contrary to popular belief, and most YouTubers getting paid to tell you things and sell you things and tell you what to buy, I don't want you to buy shit and lose money. I want you to buy shit that's going to make money, and you'll make money long term, because I care about, one, my audience, care about, two, my Fast Track members, of course, and number three, I care about my family. I wouldn't let them do that. You're being shilled to, you're being lied to, you're putting yourself in crazy high-risk situations. Don't do it. And so it was pretty eye-opening to think about this, because I just find it funny that I was nervous for myself buying the peptides, and I haven't taken them yet, but it was funny to notice how much more concerned I became with my dad. Like, okay, what do you mean they recommended you 4 different peptides? What is this? And like me and Jake are going into full doctor mode, right? Like, hey, what are you taking? What dose did they prescribe? This and that. Like, why did they recommend this? No, definitely don't take that. It's funny how we felt all those feelings. And so I think, and I know as I'm thinking about it, is that if you take your portfolio and you imagine that you're getting your mom and dad to copy exactly what you're doing, you might feel some kind of way. And if you feel some kind of way, you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. Funny side note, actually, to build on this further, Kyle, I know you're watching, but in Vegas, what did you tell me? You said you had a friend and he gave you money to run a portfolio for him, right? So this is in line, because it's just like it's your friend, just like your parents, your family, you love them, you care about them, you don't want them to lose money. And what did you tell me, Kyle? You told me, hey, look at this. I'm sure you'll like it. And I did. It was a proper portfolio. And you're like, yeah, this is probably what I should be doing with mine. It's very safe. It's going to win for sure. Long-term positions, decent APR, nice wide ranges. And you even told me, you're like, I should probably be doing this with mine, but what do you think? And I was like, of course. Now, again, you risk your positions. They're risk-free on capital. But there's a reason that you didn't copy your portfolio exactly for your friend. There's a lot of risk to it. And you knew that. You knew that because you're running it for him, right? And so I think if everyone puts themselves in the shoes of a family member, or like Kyle with a friend, it's like, is this truly what I should be doing? Is this too risky? Is it something that I truly believe in? Would I let anyone I love do this? And I'm not saying that you would say, if you say I wouldn't let my mom do it because it's too complicated, that's one thing. It's different. I understand you're probably not going to teach her. I probably can't teach my mom because she has no interest or care in the world about it. But if she were to do it and learn it and run it, I would be okay with her running the strategies that I am running. And even then, not all of them. There's a couple riskier plays I wouldn't let her buy. And so what does that mean? I probably should close shop. But I won't. But it's important to know, because if you have again, it's a small percent of my portfolio. If I have 5% of my portfolio in some riskier stuff, it's intended. That's the point. It's the point is I can play around a little bit, have fun with it. If I lose it, it's no harm, no foul for me. But if you're noticing that your portfolio is weighted heavily in risk, and you wouldn't let your parents do it, your loved ones do it, you wouldn't teach your girlfriend, you wouldn't teach your boyfriend, whatever the hell it is, you wouldn't let them do it, you shouldn't be doing it. Because for some reason, us as humans, or at least me, myself, and I've noticed other people, you don't really feel or see the risk until it's too late. But you definitely feel it or see it maybe when it's someone you love. Another example, going to Thailand. It's just a flight, 27-hour flight, but it's just a trip, My mom was freaking shit. Why? Because she loves me. She loves me, right? She wants you to be safe. She's very nervous the whole time I'm gone, this and that. It's just parents. But it's because these are people we love. She just loves me. She wants me to be safe. She hopes nothing happens. It's across the country. Can't control it. But it's the same way you would feel about your mother or your father or a best friend running the portfolio you're running. If you feel that nervousness, that oh shit, like if it's not something you truly believe and it's in something with a long-term vision and a strategy, a game plan, it's not the right thing to be in. Because I felt no danger or risk going to Thailand, and being out there, I felt safer than I feel back here in America. But of course, mom's read the horror story. She knows stuff can go wrong. She's been around the block longer than me, right? But she's just worried because she loves us. So I challenge everybody, take a look at your portfolio and think about the people you love, for your children, your parents, your friends. Think about them running that portfolio, them buying those tokens. And this might not even be financial. Maybe it is financial, but it's like a purchase. If you wouldn't have your mother buy a vehicle, your father buy a vehicle, if they had your finances, because you know it's not the best thing for them, they shouldn't spend that money in the car, you should not do it. You shouldn't do it. Why? Because you care about and you love those people, and you can see the situation from that point of view that you can't see when it's you. When it's you, you're just dumb and stupid and young, probably, a lot of you guys, and you've testosterone flow and you just want to buy the car. Guys, I can buy this car multiple times over. And for you guys saying it's a rental, no one's buying a 10-year-old Corvette. No one's renting a 10-year-old Corvette. That's stupid. This is not exactly an unattainable car, and I can buy it multiple times over with cash. But again, if you're in a situation where you can't be buying it multiple times over in cash, but you're still wanting to buy it, think about your mom buying it when she can't afford it and doesn't have the cash to just buy it outright anyways. You wouldn't let her do it. Just like your parents wouldn't want you to do it. Why? Because they love you. So the point of this video is love yourself. Love yourself and your portfolio and your life, your finances, everything you do, your body, fitness. You'd want your parents to work out and be healthy. You should be working out and being healthy, not buying stupid shit, whether that's assets or liabilities. Don't buy stupid shit you can't afford. Don't risk all your money. Don't gamble it away. Be in shape, eat healthy, do the right things that you would want the people you love to do. So I guess the closing message of this video, guys, is love your freaking self. Love yourself like you would love your neighbor, your family, your friends. Guys, if you want me to love you inside the 10K Fast Track and help build your portfolio with tender love and care towards doing the best thing possible for you, that I wouldn't let you do things I wouldn't let my mom and dad do. If you want me to build you a portfolio designed to meet all your goals and give you the lifestyle you want without taking on any risk I wouldn't put myself or my family in, click link down below, book a call with me. And if not, guys, I will see you on the other side.